I got a question for you. Yes, you. Have you ever interacted, had a conversation, encountered a person, no matter what their social economic status is? They could be super successful, middle class, they could be poor, but anything that comes out of their mouth is just negative. Anything that is going on in their life is just negative. All they do is spew negativity. They look at the bad things in every single situation, even though their life is a lot better than most people. They have more wealth than most people. They don't have to deal with the day-to-day things that a lot of us go through on a regular basis. They just want to see the world burn. You could try to give them words of encouragement. You could try to motivate them. You could try to breathe in positivity in their lives, but nothing will ever work. And I suggest whenever you do encounter these people to start separating yourself from them. Why? Because those type of people will burn the whole house down and lock you in it with them. And before I get started, you know what I'm about to say. It is Thursday morning thoughts. It's AT Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. Now, it is exactly 5:16 a.m. I am late as hell. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Had some technical difficulties trying to set up this morning. So I don't know how I'm gonna play catch up, but I don't have a choice but to play catch up. First official day of my work week, and I am not trying to start this week off already in a negative state. And that was what I was just talking about. Even though your boy is running late, I'm not going to allow that to distract me from having a productive day, a work week. I know that there's a lot of things going on in this world, right? We got, this whole ICE agent thing, a whole bunch of these violent protesters. You got people on the left and right going back and forth, liberals, conservatives. I even participate in some of that, right? But to me, I don't look at it as a negative because not everybody thinks alike, right? And even though I think a lot of you liberal people are weirdos and you guys don't have any type of common sense, I am still in a state of mind and maturity to where I could have a conversation with somebody who thinks completely the opposite of the way that I think. I mean, hell, I'm the only Republican in my family, guys. So just imagine the conversations that you have with your relatives in regards to politics, culture, society. And I'm not one of these blackety blacks either, because I am at a higher frequency. I am going beyond what my race is, because that ain't nothing but a construct anyway, okay? Because at the end of the day, the only thing I'm concerned about is being the best man that I can possibly be, the best father I can possibly be, and make sure that my lineage lasts for a long time. Make sure that I indoctrinate my son with the things that he needs to learn in order for him to grow and progress. I'm never going to allow another entity like a school, another person to poison my son's mind. Absolutely not. I'm not even going to allow social media to do that. I minimize the time that he spends on that, and I make him study things if he is going to be on social media that's going to help him in everyday life. See, there's a balance with everything, right? And the healthy balance is this: getting perspective from everything and everyone, and that allows you to come up with your own interpretation. That's why it's not okay to be a sheep and to be following people into the fire, into the burning bush. You don't want to do that, okay? You want to have your own mind, and you want to be able to look at different perspectives from different people, from different cultures, because they could teach you something that you do not know. That's why being open-minded is extremely important. Yes, you want to have, your roots. You want to be grounded in those things, right? On what you represent. But at the end of the day, you also have to be open to interpretation, because when you're not, then you become the sheep that you're talking about. And that's not the type of guy that I ever wanted to be. I never wanted to be so closed in to where I wasn't open to hearing somebody else's point of view. Now, some people are just stupid and dumb, and we all know that. We should have common sense now. Well, at least most of us should have common sense, because common sense isn't as common as it used to be. But we know when we are being fed bad information, when we are trying to be indoctrinated, when people are trying to manipulate us. We should know that by now, especially if you're my age, being in your 40s and up. You should know that. But in order for you to do that, you have to see different perspectives, okay? Because not everybody is the same. We are not a monolith, okay? No, we're not. We are different. We're born different. We come from different social economic classes. The way that we interpret information is different. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, you are you. You are your own person. You don't have to think the same way that everybody else thinks, guys. And you have to have the balls to be able to separate yourself from people that you don't agree with, that you don't identify with, and stand up for yourself and say, listen, I don't agree with that, and this is why. And if you cannot, explain or argue your point of view, then you might need to do a little bit of self-reflection and analyze, certain things. Because me personally, right? I got off of that Democratic plantation because the way that I live my life is not the same as everybody else that is still stuck on that. I don't have a victim mentality when I absolutely should, because there are certain things that happen in my life as far as my childhood, my adulthood, that I could just be on this woe it's me, the world is against me, systematic racism, the white man this, the white man that. And I have never done that in my life. And that's why I got off of that, because I'm not a victim. And I always want to be looked at as an image of strength, an image of integrity, making sure that I'm strong at all times, presenting my best version of myself at all times. And being in that particular subset of the culture, that's not who I am. I will never walk around like a victim. You get no respect that way at all. I don't give a damn what my ancestors went through, because I would rather them go through that so they could pave the way for me, in order for me to take what they couldn't do and what they wanted to do to the next level. And that's why my mind operates the way that it does, guys. I was not, born in the 1800s, the early 1900s. No, I wasn't. But I understand my history as well. And I understand who paved the way for me in order for me to thrive and to be successful, in order for me to create the next generation of my own family. Yes. So you got to take the torch and you got to run with it. You cannot let that thing go out just because you might think that the system is against you, or you might think that the world is against you. And then it turns you into this negative person. And now you don't want to see nobody win. You don't want to see nobody be successful. You don't want to see nobody get rich. That's the mentality that these people who want to see the world burn have. Misery loves company. I keep telling you guys this. And when you spot that person, that's why you gotta step away from them. You gotta make sure that you do not let them stick their tentacles in you, because you will become that person, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep your eyes open and make sure that you do not allow certain people in your circle that could poison you, because they could become cancerous, and then you're gonna be in a bad situation, all right? Well, your boy done cooked up for about 9 minutes. I'm still playing catch up, honestly. I still got to eat, feed the dog, make my coffee, and get the hell up out of here. I hope everybody has a blessed, productive day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.
People still talking shit behind my back. That's cool, but I'ma just do me, it's all I can do. They say life's a chess game, well, make you move. But I'm ahead of you and I'm plotting my next move. Gon' run your mouth about me, it's all good. But I'ma still keep a positive attitude. But what you should worry about is what I'ma do. Cause right now I'm plotting my next move. I'm worthy before my competition is